Going again, guys. Welcome to the Russian and the Freak Show, episode number 16. Yes, with the freak that it's coming on board right now.
What is going on?
Steve Eckert and me, Emma Eckert, the Russian. So welcome to the show.
Can I have my chair back?
God, you always about this. You guys know this. This is
my chair back.
about where are we sitting, what we doing. Can I have my? It's mine there.
Oh God, this was yours.
That's my goop.
I'm gonna have all kinds of lipstick and who knows where else your mouth has been.
Oh, come on.
Shit.
You gotta scooch a little bit more, I think, because you are sideways on my camera.
That's fine. As long as you're centered. All right, welcome to episode number 16 of The Russian and the Freak. This is a show on how to maintain your equilibrium and function in a dysfunctional world as a freak family in business and in life so that you can transform your chaotic complexity into your own personal normalcy. This is a show on how to win at business, at family, at relationships, and life in general. This is all about the real world, real situations, real relationships, real family shit. This is shit that you need to hear. If you have a family, if you have kids, especially if you have a business within your family, or if you work together in the business with any family members, this is what this show is pretty much all about. It's no bullshit. This is straightforward, telling it like it is, exactly how it should be. And you know, with anything that we do, we are bringing the fucking fire every second of every second. And of course, making zero fucking excuses. So let's do it. Let's roll. And today, what we're going to talk about are really just freak habits. So we just did a webinar last night, and it was freaking awesome. It went over a little over 2 hours because there was tons of engagement, tons of questions and answers that we talked about. And it really turned out to be a lot of questions about habits, a lot of questions about daily non-negotiables, questions about lifestyle, how to balance things in between the personal and the professional life, how to balance things between when you are in a working relationship in your family and running a business. How do you deal with that? How do you separate it? And that's exactly what this show is about in general. So we're just going to kind of expand on that with everything we went over in the webinar yesterday. It was some deep, high level, granular stuff we went over. We broke down different frameworks for morning routines, end of workday routines, end of night routines. And that was just the kind of culmination of all the different areas we talked about. So first of all, you need to focus on your mind, your body, and your business. And all three of those, they are all intertwined. What are you kicking me for? What are you kicking me for?
You are on the roll with speaking. Well, I have a moment.
You don't got shit to say. You said you don't even know what we're talking about today.
Look, when he's on the roll, you guys heard this on the webinar. It was one time that Steve just went all out. So
well, because what are you? All right, you're talking, but what are you saying?
Yes, hold on. Let me just say hello to everybody at least. Welcome.
Did you start off and say hello?
Well, that was just a moment. All right, guys, thank you for watching our show, and I want to say thank you to everybody that actually joined our webinar yesterday. We are super thankful for you guys coming on board, spending that 2 hours with us and asking questions, because that's really what the life is all about. When you listen to something and then you participate. So we have the open Q&A for you guys. And thank you so much for submitting those questions, because it always gives us additional content for our shows. So I see you guys logging in on different devices. So put down the questions as we go along. So the webinar was about how we created these habits of our family, like what we do, how we break them down, how we start what is our morning routine, how our day starts, then what we do throughout the day with our mind, body, business, right? And how the end of the routine looks like. So just a little bit about what we did yesterday.
So all you did basically is just repeated everything that I just said.
No.
You literally just went word for word, except you said it with a Russian accent in case someone needs a different translation. If they don't understand English, they want to understand Russian, so you give the Russian translation. So
that's right.
Pretty much everything I'll say, you just could fucking repeat word for word in a different language, so they know what we're saying.
Maybe I should just in generally start speaking
Because you cut me off with what I was saying, and you didn't say anything in addition to it. You just repeated everything I said.
See, this
after
is the
you
real
kicked
life.
me like this under the
I have
table.
to kick you. I told you when I'm gonna
got
be
fucking
ready to
kicked
move.
under the table.
You've been stepping on me over there yesterday all the time. He was stepping on my foot all the time.
Well, because listen, when you're on a
toe.
video, it's a camera there. Especially when you're recording it. If there's one person here in the center and one person like here, and then the whole other half of the screen is empty, it doesn't look even. There should be
hold on, should I move
and here?
But look, where are you now?
And centered, but we are both on ends of the camera. It's just basic physionometry.
All right. Anyway, let's go.
No, go ahead. It's all yours. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, hotshot.
All right. So then I'm taking over. So yes.
Oh, this ought to be rich.
So we were talking about mind, body, and business. Operate to dominate. That's the program that we launching, and we've been doing for quite some time with our private clients, and that's where we decided to do the webinar. So operate to dominate in 3 areas of your life: mind, body, and business. I always add relationships because it's always in between these lines. That's where the relationship are.
Nah.
And we were, well,
Nah. I'm out of here.
And we gave you guys an outline on how to score yourself on what's called the decaf, which is the discipline, energy, confident, action, and freak, because that's what we do with our family daily.
So this is what you should do is each night at the end of your night, you should be doing self-reflection. If you're not reflecting at the end of the night about your day, all areas of your life, the personal, the professional, and the icky relationship crap that she's talking about, then how could you possibly go forward and progress and move and grow and whatever, move forward, elevate, make more fucking money if you're not reflecting on what worked, what didn't work, what do I need to do more of, what do I need to do less of, what do I need to start doing, what do I need to stop doing, what should I keep doing, what do I need to do more of, less of, better, worse, what did I fuck up, what did I miss, what did I forget? And it goes for everything. Like last night was a huge reflection on the webinar itself. We did a AAR, which we'll have a meeting about it, but I wrote in my journaling about what could have been better, what I could have done better, which was a very short list, what other people could have done better, which was a very long list. Anyway.
Did you guys catch on this?
That? You didn't even catch on it.
I did. Yes, I did. Did you guys just catch on this, what he just said? You are outside of my screen on Instagram.
Because you didn't
move over.
You put it all fucking crooked on your little selfie arm stick there.
You guys have a raw footage right now. Move over. Move over.
Then I'll be off. All 3 of those I'm good on.
Okay, but...
So yours is just off, out in left field, off in like some tornado position, which is like
So
normal.
I will go around and fix that.
That is not necessary. It is all good. It is
okay,
all good.
as long as you guys... So that's...
So you should... back what I was saying.
Hold on. A reflection. Well, you asked me if I caught on this. Yes, immediately after the webinar, Here.
I'm not drinking out of your water. I get fucking goop. There's like 8 pounds of like
have a
goop
better lip color.
lip plumpers and all kinds of shit. Like,
That's what we
like
do.
this.
Well, no. Okay. So doing the reflection immediately, because
why do girls do the duck face in the videos?
I will not.
What do they do the
finish
duck
what
face
I
for?
wanted to
Like,
say.
what is the purpose? Well, can anyone tell me out there what is the purpose of the duck face? What is the purpose of the duck face?
Like, what do you mean?
You know, like you don't know. You're the fucking queen of it. And it only happens when you take a picture of yourself for some reason. So if
but
someone
that's
takes,
why I don't do these
if someone
pictures.
takes a picture of you, it's like semi-normal, right? It's still probably you put all kinds of goop and all that other stuff on your face and all that stuff. But what is the purpose of the duck lips? Like, it's only like when they take their camera and they put it there. It's like the second their arm extends, maybe there's a muscle like in your armpit or in like the breasticle muscles or something. When they hold it up there, that when you hold it up, it's like attached to a nerve in the face that it goes and sticks your fucking out.
Breasticle.
Like, what is it when women, and now men more than fucking women, that when they take a picture,
men do the lip injections.
I just said men more than women nowadays, because men now are women and women are, I don't know, I can't keep up with it these days. I don't even know what bathroom to go in anymore, so I just piss in the fucking street like the rest of them.
Hold on. As far as we changed to the topic goes, as far as injections goes, it's different story when you just do and help your, aging lines. But when you go and you totally change yourself and you look like a duck, that's a different story.
No, I'm talking about when they do not injections or surgery, they just stick their fucking lips out and they take a picture of themselves.
I don't know what it is for.
Who invented the fucking duck lips?
Who invented
They're trying
the duck?
to make their lips look bigger.
There you go. Ashley is here. All right, but we just got off the truck and
I'll get us back on track because you're like a gerbil and you're all over the place. You can't stay focused. So I'll get us back on track. So back to reflection. Every
Mr.
night,
Eckert.
you should judge yourself in certain different areas. If you need a framework of where to start with those 5: discipline, energy, confidence, action, freak. And it's very simple. We do it as a family. We do it with the kids, and we sit and discuss about it. And every night, at least, Tyson will be here with me, and he does it. He's like, before we even start, he's like, Daddy, what do you think you're going to get? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't get to it yet. Let me think and write down like what I did for the day. What didn't I do for the day? So I could really like reflect on it and get a good answer. And he's and like 2 minutes later, what do you think you're going to get? What'd you get? What'd you get? He wants to know what I got. And he's surprised sometimes when he hears me say out of a 25 that it's like a 21 sometimes or a 23.
Hold on, but
there
people
are a lot
don't
of 25s.
know what it is.
It's
Like
just,
each
you
5.
judge yourself on a scale of 1 to 5 from all 5 of those categories, so it's a total of 25. And he's surprised because I'm his whatever, he's superhero, that when sometimes it's a 21 or a 22, that's rare. It is a 25 pretty often, but 23, 24 is a normal. 25 half of the time, but sometimes it'll dip down below because maybe my energy wasn't the way I wanted it that day. Or maybe I didn't take action on enough things that I felt like I did. I didn't get enough done. Or, believe it or not, the fucking freak score is down sometimes. If I wasn't my freak self. That's why I have to come on here and I just have to be fucking me. But that's why I have to do these videos, to make me be this freak self so I can get a motherfucking 25.
Right,
So
you
Tyson's
are
not
freak
shocked.
self, but just doing this extra freak and showing out there to the world, it's like then you're gonna get a score of 5 today, you think, by
No,
doing?
but it doesn't have to just be that. But it's also if you were if you operate as yourself, if you kind of were just like in the gray a little bit and not really out there and being yourself. There's times you're not yourself. You're not totally yourself if you just didn't do enough.
Or maybe if
consciously.
you don't even feel good. Like today, if I had a moment that I didn't feel good myself,
It's not
but
about
it's
feeling
not.
good.
So this is I'm still
you
my
cannot
freak
feel
self
yourself
because
and be yourself. But
and exactly. So
but it's also to teach him that you don't have to be perfect all the time. That he sees, oh wow, and one time. He said his was a 24 and mine was a 22. He's like, whoa, like to him to hear me say a 22 out of 25 was like huge to him. And his was a 24. And he asked me why. And I explained to him why I gave the scores I had. And he's like, yeah, you know what? And he brought his scores down, realizing it doesn't have to be so high. It's okay to judge yourself in these different areas and be truthful and honest with yourself about where you might have been lacking that day. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a day-to-day basis. It's all about the big picture and the average scores. But that's just on a daily basis. What you should do then is, and that's in all areas of life, right? You're just jumbling up those 5.
So we're talking about the decaf, the energy, discipline, energy. Hold on, confidence, action, freak. Hold on for a second. I just had a moment. I forgot. All right, stop, Mr. Eckert.
Your fucking score this today is going to be, I don't know what it's going to be out of 25.
No, but the whole point is that sometimes I think we did so great. We think, but just in general, but we didn't, right? And that's what the journaling is all about. And you know what I thought today, actually? because we journal, we have like our journaling.
Do I know what you thought today?
Hold on.
Something about probably the sun or the moon. Like the sun comes up every day. You know what wonders me? The sun comes up and we are awake. And the sun goes down and we get tired. Something like that. Something along those lines.
No, because we journal and we do these scores. But then I'm thinking we have so many journals at home. And 4 journals, that the ones that we do goes into a year, I think, right? Isn't it? Because it's 3 months.
I rotate between journals now.
Well, now you
I'm on a
rotate.
different one
But
now.
I am just saying. But then ideally would be at the end of the year, since we're going to the end of the year, would be to look through them and see how your either score was or what you did. So I thought, what I thought today, it should be a journal only for your victories. Like imagine if you would put today's date and you're gonna have 3 or 4 victories in your journal, just the victories, and you're gonna go every single day looking at those victories and listing them, because what happens is like we thrive on the victories. We want the positivity in our life, so it propels us to do more, right? Because think about it, if you start talking about
Right
these
there, look.
these negative stuff, because what happens in the room when you meet with someone, people have a tendency, oh, I do great, or I will tell you, how are you doing, and they're gonna say, oh, I'm doing awesome, but the energy is not there. Of course they're not doing awesome. And then you start talking and negative stuff, and people pulling you in, and out of nowhere you ended up in a conversation that it's not happy, and everything in your life becomes negative. But you gotta be the freak that shows up and shows the people the energy, the enthusiasm, and that life is good, because we are living. That's a good life right there, guys. And you gotta step up and show up with
Fuck yeah! Get me fired up! Hell yeah!
All right, I just almost had that heart attack. But showing up with enthusiasm, but showing up, it's not enough, right? We just need to have the discipline, the energy, the confidence, the action, and the freak self. So that's what I was telling you guys about, that it's so important to do this journaling, so it brings to the surface how much you have done, because you guys, a lot of people don't appreciate how far they've gotten.
So another strategy, a victories journal. I kind of do that. I have a checklist. I just pulled it up here on the computer. So it's just called victories. It's just on a note-taking app. So each day I'll add in what were my victories for the day. And I forget to put it in there sometimes, but it's always there. So when you need to look back on the month or the year or the life, and you start thinking things down. And there's another one that is called gratitude, that has an ongoing list of just gratitude. So I journal that every day, and then I add it to this master list. So how could you ever have a bad day? You go through your gratitude list and you're just like, bam, bam, like, wow, I'm a badass motherfucker. I am fucking awesome. That's the way you just change your state. So I refer to those all the time. It's not necessarily dated or a journal. It's just an ongoing master list, a victories list on a note-taking app, and then a gratitude list. Both of those right there will steer your fucking life and always bring you back on track if you're ever feeling that little slight moment of weakness.
Yes, because you forget, guys. Like, think about it. What was a week ago? Like, what was? What was a week ago? So this is an important part.
So all this was really about. Just a quick little to fire you up on your habits, on reflecting. So now those 5 things are every day. Then every week, you should take those 5 things and separate them. All 5 of those things as in your mindset, all 5 of those things in your body, all 5 of those things in your business. You do that Sunday morning and reflect on the week. How was your mind with discipline, energy, confidence, action, freak? Then how was your body with discipline, energy, confidence, action, freak? How was your business, discipline, energy? So then a bigger version of it, a broader version of it every week on a weekly basis. Daily, do the quick little snapshot so you can stay on track, see what you need to work on, and then a bigger, broader, and we do that every single day and then every single week on self-reflection, in addition to much other journaling and thoughts and stuff like that.
Not only that, you guys should be doing this with your families, because you do this on your own base, maybe on your business, but you should be doing this with your family. Okay, how the week was, maybe Sunday night when you guys have dinner, think about, ask these questions to your kids, like how our week was, exchange the information with your spouse, right, and your loved ones, and then you have a week by week, and then at the end of the month, the EOM, we call it, or you guys can call it something else, at the end of the month, what happened that month.
Yum.
Yum.
So the point of this was just to get a quick down and dirty, just to tell you some of the key points we got out of the webinar yesterday. We thought we wanted to drill into the point to you today was have reflection every single night, give yourself scores, give yourself ratings, then have a broader version of that every week in all these specific areas, in the different areas of your life, of the mind, the body, the business, in all 5 of those decaf for each of those, and do that on a regular basis. And this will help you stay on track every single day. Then track your victories list and track your gratitude list. This is what you need to do on a daily basis. Just a starting point right here. Just quick, down and dirty is the point we want to get across here on episode number 16 of The Russian and the Freak. And before we go, I just wanted to say this. This is something I wanted to say was, yeah, love it. Yes. The energy that you're bringing, the enthusiasm is just on fucking point. So take them home.
Yes, and just to give you guys a little thing of what's coming, you're gonna have available courses on every single thing that we've been talking about and more. So stay tuned for more, because more will be coming up. As you know, we always create new
If you
stuff.
need some help on a deeper level for any of these things, just send a private message. We'll talk about it. We'll schedule a call and figure out what type of program would be best for you to get you rolling, to help you with your discipline and your confidence, action, and freak in your mind, in your body, in your business, so you can operate to dominate in all areas of your life. In case no one told you yet today, you are fucking awesome.
No excuses.
You are fucking awesome. No excuses.